What's happening, guys? So, back with another reaction on this channel.
Again!
And I'm recovering from my chest infection, so hopefully I can get through this. But, you know, I've watched content of Myron and Fresh and Fit before, so I'm fully aware of everything about them. But, you know, this recent stream that he did kind of just prompted me to make this video, because I'm thinking to myself, the situation that you're in now, you brought this on yourself, right? And now man's out here talking about other content creators who choose not to be in his current position, as if, like, you know, as if it's a negative. So yeah, we're going to talk about this. Sick of them sweatsuits and them Connie hats. Let's talk about this.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Watch This Is My Girl right now, and she had no defenses to Myron's rant. Name one other creator who can say everything he said. Most modern men are neutered when it comes to dealing with women. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Look.
Nobody would say it.
Look, man. I like Joe Rogan. But he won't talk about Jewish power, and he won't talk about women being hoes. Right?
And why should Joe Rogan switch up his platform to talk about what you feel he should talk about? For what? What, so he can be banned like you and not earn anything from YouTube? Like, Joe Rogan won't talk about Jews and women being hoes.
Just help me to understand.
So the things that got you banned, basically, which was mainly the thing about Jewish people, really. That's what really got you banned. You're now out here saying, why are you doing it, Joe? So basically, I need to calm down. So basically, this would be like being in prison, crying about somebody else not committing the same crimes you did.
Crying to me and I'm not having it.
Right? Because they want to stay out of prison. And you don't like that they're doing what they can to stay out of prison. Well, he'll say more names, so let's let him carry on.
I like Steven Crowder and Bongino. They won't criticize Israel. Charlie Kirk shows for Israel. Right? And I like these guys. Right? I'm trying to think of other super popular podcasters. Flagrant. Pussies. Faggots. How they call themselves flagrant but get mad at me for making jokes on black women when they're supposed to be fucking comedians.
Did Kendrick just diss Andrew Schultz?
He did, for talking about black women.
Full circle.
Nigga talk shit about me for talking shit about black women, and then he makes jokes on black women, and then Kendrick Lamar comes and attacks him.
Yeah. Full circle.
Flagrant. A dirty Pajit and Andrew Schultz, who's a faggot. Who else? I'm trying to think here.
That's pretty much it.
Right? Like, look, man, I respect a lot of these guys.
So as you hear there, Myron dropped more names of people who, let's just say, in this context, won't commit the same crimes he did, as to why he's wound up in prison still, basically. Right? Now, he's coming for the Flagrant podcast, because to be fair, they had things to say when Myron made that joke about not dabbling in the dark. They were pro-black women when that happened. Tutus now. Andrew Schultz has apparently said something to upset the black women, and Kendrick Lamar has responded in the song. So it has gone full circle. But man like Myron needs to understand, not everybody wants to commit crimes. Now, I'm using crimes as an analogy so that you guys watching can understand what Myron is essentially doing. Myron when it comes to the internet, when it comes to YouTube and the internet, social media, right? Myron's committed crimes and is being punished for it currently, right? And what he's doing is he's calling out other people who won't commit the same crimes because they want to stay out of prison, as to say, well, we're real because we're going to give it to you guys raw. Fam, you man were caked up on YouTube, right? I know you man miss YouTube money, right? Because if you man didn't care about YouTube altogether, you wouldn't still be using it.
Gotcha, bitch.
You're using it because that's the club everybody still goes. And you man are struggling out there on Rumble and all them, man. All them sites. And you man are struggling. Let's call a spade, right? Compared to what you was before. Now you're out here saying, join this, join that. Join this and join that for this amount of fee and everything like that now. More than ever before. You know what I mean? This is nobody but Myron's fault. Right? It's your fault. This is the lane you chose because you got too complacent when you were earning money on YouTube, just like Pearl. Pearl essentially got so complacent, she knew it was coming, and she didn't want to do anything to prevent it from happening. You know what I mean? How is this any different from people going to jail because the friends are there? How is this any different in terms of the mindset? The mindset meaning that I know this can end me up here, but I'm going to still do it anyway because I've got friends that are over there. And to be down with the cool friends, I'm not going to show those cool friends that I'm a bitch, that I won't talk about X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to then talk about X, Y, and Z. And then I'm going to end up in the same place. It's stupid. I do not feel sorry for none of these man. They're out here crying on social media, right? As a banned YouTuber. You chose that lane. You chose to talk about what you spoke about, knowing it gets people banned. These men knew this day would come, and it didn't stop them. They couldn't dance around what they were saying to stay on YouTube, so they could still somewhat talk about it. Nope, they had to go all out. And even then, because they're posting clips on Fresh and Fit, they're posting clips on YouTube. Even then, despite them not monetized, even then they're still cutting out the swear words. That tells you that they really want to stay on YouTube, bare minimum. But this is the life you chose, my friend. You know what I mean? And I'd say everybody else, that the names that you've named, them man don't want to be in the same place that you are, that you chose to put yourself. They don't want to go inside. They want to stay out and enjoy freedom. You know what I mean? You're the one that's serving time, and you're not getting parole. You're not getting YouTube parole. Let's just say you ain't getting the monetization on YouTube now.
Emotional.
And then all these others that don't want to do that. Now you're like, oh, well, they won't talk about it. No, they won't. Of course they won't. They're not stupid like you. You know what I mean? Why? Let's all get banned together. Fam, you cocked up YouTube money. That's your business. Anyways, let me carry on.
But they're not willing to have some of these very difficult conversations. They're just not. About multiple things. Right? Y'all know I fuck with Nick Fuentes. Friend. He's a political commentator, so he focuses on that. Right? Doesn't do the self-improvement stuff as much. But if you guys want to get stuff, right-leaning, check him out.
So, Myron wants you to check out one of the most banned creators out there who's an open racist. He said all what he can say about the Jewish community and everything like that. Anything that can get you banned, he's done it basically. And Myron's saying, ooh, check him out. I mean, this is the thing, right? I'm all for people having free speech, right? But you're not free from consequences from it. Right? No. But the free speech, the people who use the buzzword free speech today is basically a cue of, I want to be able to say the most fucked up things I can towards anybody and not have to suffer for it. You know what I mean? So basically, everything these men say about women, when women say this, it means this. If a woman says, only God can judge me, what do people say? Well, she's a whore. You know what I mean? That's buzzword that's a translation of I'm a whore type of thing. You know what I mean? When women say certain things, Myron will be there to translate it so that you know what the women really mean, right? what he fails to do is he fails to do it on the men's end as well, right? So I'll do it since he won't do it. So this whole free speech, basically translation. I just want to be racist with no consequences. That's what it means.
Yep.
Because have you noticed a lot of these people who talk loud about free speech? You know, racism's literally just round the corner. It's literally right there. It's not far. You know what I mean? That's what it means. That's the first thing they go to. You know what I mean? It's the first thing they go to. It's like if you... my analogies can be weird, but if you could tap somebody on the shoulder and they end up getting massive muscles, right? They just transform into a muscular version of themselves, right? If the first thing they do is try and fight people, you know what their mindset is of being such a big muscular person. You know what I mean? They're thinking of, well, I can fight. Because that's what they're stereotyping about muscles. These free speech merchants stereotype that word to mean I can be racist. That's all it is. Because they could talk about anything else. Free speech doesn't have to mean that you can just be racist all the time, free of consequence. You know what I mean? It might mean you can call fat people fat. Because it's the truth. It doesn't have to go down the lane of racism or whatever, or sexism, whatever. But these free speech merchants, all their fetish is let me be racist and let me not suffer for it. And then once they suffer for it, they start talking about other people who won't commit the same crime, social media crime, let's just say, to have themselves banned or demonetized. You did it to yourself, own it.
I personally think he's the best political commentator right now, my opinion. Because everyone else is compromised, if I'm going to be 1,000 with y'all. Right? So, it's very difficult to get real niggas, bro. I'm just going to be honest with y'all.
You shut up!
It's very difficult to get real ninjas when it comes to a multitude of different facts. Because you might like one guy here, but he's a simp. Right? He won't criticize feminism. Another guy, you might like him here, but he's scared to criticize Israel because he knows who pays his fucking bills. Right? Then you got another guy over here who won't say what he really thinks because he's on the payroll of a certain presidential administration. Right?
Yeah, again, they won't be stupid enough to mess up their payroll and just to be where you are. Just to be a real ninja. You know what I mean? Now, we know that there's people that accept, they know something morally isn't right, but because of affiliations or whatever, they won't say anything. We know that exists, but in the context of this, your ass is banned on social media, essentially, right? You're almost banned. You're banned on the popular social media sites apart from X, right? Banned on there, and then saying about other content creators, they're not doing the things that got me banned. Therefore, I'm a real ninja.
This is a sick Negro.
What?
Just
You know what I mean?
Just help me to understand.
Let that marinate for a second, right? I'm banned on social media, right? Because I spoke about X, Y, and Z. And now, as I'm, well, not banned, but let's just say demonetized. Now, others who are monetized won't speak about the same things that I did. No shit. No shit, they won't talk about it. They don't want to be where you are.
Oh, hell no!
Unbelievable. You know what I mean? And it'll be people's best interests who are close to him or anything like that. Don't make the same stupid mistakes that he made. Because if you follow him, you'll end up in the same place. You know what I mean? These men are out there on Rumble, right? And Rumble's not doing it enough for them.
Nope.
Hence, they've got this Castle Club thing that they assembled so you could pay to see the shit you used to see for free on YouTube.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? These man want you to go to all these places because Rumble's not enough. You know what I mean, Rumble's a place you go when you know, and I'm not against Rumble, but I'm just saying that Rumble's a place you go when it's like a halfway house. You know what I mean? I was in jail, come out of jail, and I'm going to this halfway house so it can help me. It's a bit like that. You know what I mean? A place for banned YouTubers mainly. That's mainly what it is. Because these people need alternatives. Which is fine. Just don't talk about those who are getting paid on YouTube, saying that they won't talk about the things you chose to speak of that got your ass banned.
I can even see through the window.
You stay over there banned, right? And leave the ones getting paid over there to get paid over there. You know what I mean?
So the reality is, man, is like you gotta focus and follow people that are truthful and real with you, that don't have an agenda to push because they're fearful of certain consequences, right? We gave the example earlier with Kai. He's got to be very clean. He can't talk about certain things because he doesn't want to lose his Nike sponsorship. He's constantly getting threatened about losing it every day. Nigga says pause, and people write emails trying to come after him and take his Nike deal away. So, look, I think we're the realest on the internet. One of the realest.
Okay. Kai Cenat, another one. A streamer who's doing what he's doing. Yeah, people are tempted to cancel him, but he's still doing what he's doing. Now, you expect him now to just turn around and start talking about Jews and start talking about women in the same way you did that got you banned on social media. So that he can be in the same halfway house that you chose to go put yourself in. You know what I mean? This is the part. This is why I'm doing this video. Because man's out here talking about people who are actually getting paid to be on social media doing saying what they're saying and whatever. Talking about why aren't you saying the things that would get you banned? Fam, they don't want to be you. You man with the most super chatted channel apparently. You man were caking up 6 figures like weekly or monthly or whatever. And you go and blew it all because you wanted to peel off and then start going on racist rants and crashing out and talking about Jews and you just wanted to do the most. Again! You know what I mean? You had it right there. Most people who have a YouTube channel, let me just say all people who have a YouTube channel, would love to be able to make the money Fresh and Fit were making as often as they were making, right? And what I think the channel's got about 2 million subs, I think. What those people saw was you, man, come from, you had a few 100,000, Kevin Samuels blew you, man, up, then you, man, cemented yourselves, and then they saw you throw it away with your ungrateful asses, man. You know what I mean? Well, it's Myron more than anything, because, you know, if it was up to Fresh, they'd still be getting monetized. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure Fresh wouldn't even know how to get banned at this point. Even if Fresh tried, he probably would succeed in getting banned. Whereas Myron, he kept doing the most. And how many people were stopping him around him? They can't have been doing much. But Myron took it to a level where, you know, you ain't getting paid from YouTube now. You're getting scraps on Rumble, right? Because I'm assuming it's scraps. Because it's not like what you were getting on YouTube, you're getting on Rumble. Because if it was that, right? Everything these men will be doing, everything will be put into Rumble. Knowing it's a free speech platform that's going to allow all this. I mean, they know they can't just rely on Rumble. They need other to do other things. That's why they came up with the Castle Club thing and stopped the after hours with the girls. Oh, what was it they did? They put something behind a paywall. Anyway, they were putting shit behind a paywall that weren't there before. It was on a free wall. You know what I mean? For those who are watching on YouTube. Now the YouTube channel might as well be deleted. Yep. It might as well be, but it's basically a YouTube channel firing blanks. That's what it is. I mean, if you're demonetized off YouTube but they kept your channel, you know what I mean? That's like robbing a man of his sperm, right? And he's just firing blanks all over the gaff. You know what I mean? Man's trying to create babies, but he's firing blanks this whole time. Nothing swimming in there. That's Fresh and Fit on YouTube.
Emotional.
That's what they are. You know what I mean? They can post and post and post on YouTube. They ain't getting paid. You know what I mean? And these men think if I just cut out swear words, maybe they'll help me out. No, fam. Not happening.
Oh, hell no!
So, gone, fam. Lock off. You know what I mean? That's it for you, man, now. Pearl, same thing. You know what I mean? She was getting caked up on YouTube, but she thought, well, I want to be cool like Fresh and Fit. That's what she did. So she made her channel sterile as well. Firing blanks. You know what I mean? Look, Pearl, if anything, because Fresh and Fit got demonetized first. Then she felt, I'm not cool enough, so I'm going to do more so that I can join that crew like an idiot. And then once she joined, you know what I mean? Pearl is almost a nobody now. But as far as I know, she's still not getting monetized. Your channel's had a vasectomy, fam. Damn! I mean, Pearl did it herself. She saw Fresh and Fit's channel get a vasectomy, right? She saw that. And then she thought, I'll do the same thing. Because I'm down with the cool gang. Nope. She couldn't be smart and be like, you know what? I'm going to find another angle to talk about certain things. Now, I think it was just more than just the obvious for Pearl, because there was something about the some girl on one of the street interviews, and the girl was underage or something, and the family wanted her to take the video down, wanted Pearl to take the video down, and she refused. So I think there was that as well. Still, I mean, you man got these channels and you were just ungrateful. You know what I mean? So everybody else watching, they'll be like, well, you know, I would have looked after the channel more. You know what I mean? This is like this is like buying a really nice house and you just ruin it. You know what I mean? Now Myron wants to be on social media crying about paid content creators still getting paid because they're not out here like, oh, well, I'll talk about the Jews then. I'll talk about feminism and the women and stuff. Now, talk about feminism and women won't necessarily get your channel demonetized. You know what I mean? You what? Not demonetized. Now, on TikTok, they're very sensitive about it. But for the most part, you're not gonna, depending on how far you go though, but you're not gonna lose you. For example, look at Kevin Samuels. You know what I mean? He didn't lose his YouTube channel like that. And if he was still alive today, his YouTube channel would still be up and running. Wouldn't be no demonetizing, none of that. Just you, man, decide to take things too far. And it was the racist rants and the thing about Jews that got the Fresh and Fit banned. And Myron ruined that. And if you give him a social media platform for him to have, he'll ruin that. If you give him monetization, he'll ruin that. That's what he does. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to my sports channel and all my other channels linked to the sports channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.